So it's October 3rd, 2020. I had a woman stand right there in front of my car, and I got the camera over there. She had a purple latex glove on, really fucking weird, and an Apple cell phone, or red one, or it looked like a red Apple cell phone in the other hand. So she held one, and then with the glove hand, which she had down, and I didn't get a picture of it right away, she then put it under her arm so I couldn't get it, and then my camera glitched in timing. I hit the shutter button as she was walking in with the glove, but it didn't snap the photo in time. What a fucking surprise. So here's the thing. I already told it, like, when I was little. I mean, they knew I'm the universal pin. P-I-N. I'm the pivot point that the whole age is going to be built around. Music, culture, TV, every sound system is going to acknowledge where I am at in this horrific journey to human. I have the love story of a lifetime. I told Frank, blue-eyed, little bit of sandy gray hair on the top, and then gray, more like white gray on the side, like a buzz cut kind of a thing. Short stature, but like chutzpah, walks like 10 miles a day, like, yay, like somebody's doing something good. And so that Frank that hangs out at Starbucks in Bayside, I think he lives over in RVC territory. So he was sitting there, and Rocco, the Gunda man, he says in Indiana they call him black. And I'm like, you know, here's the thing about that word. Right, you're more of like a caramel color, and it has a high ashy content to it. I'm not going to go much further than that on color, because I don't have an identity or an exact word for whatever it is that you woke up in. Although he does have, like, you know, in the cartoons, like those big walruses with the big, like, mustache and the big tusks, and like, that's the presence he brings, but not always. Like, so, like, I mean, sometimes he's, like, I would imagine in a fight, that's how he would be. However, like, in front of Starbucks with his girlfriend sitting there, he says she's from Colombia. I'm like, if you say so, she'll be the New York Columbian, because I've met a few of you making claims that don't exist elsewhere in the world. So that's that. I told them, I said, now listen to me. I said, I'm going to tell you a story that's going to be unlike any other story you've ever heard in your life. I said, have you ever heard about the ancient story, love story between Isis and Osiris? They said no. I said, okay. I said, first it's first. I said, you see this symbol right here? I said, that is what is called an Ankh. I said, it stands for an eternal flame, an eternal love, an eternal story, an eternal life. I said, that is the bond between Osiris and Isis, amongst others. What happens is Osiris is this, he has blood orange stained eyes with black stone centers. Isis, I said God Osiris. I said Goddess Isis has gray stone, like blue lavender, with a black river rock in the center. River stone, river rock, whichever, in the center. I said, so that sets the stage. I said, she also has a little hue of like a hazelnut. So between the two of them, they have a love story. They don't want to spend one day apart. They are born by the stars in a special timing mechanism. They are only born for one another. They only love for one another. They only want for one another. The next leg of their journey is they are to have an immaculate star child together. I was like, we did. I said, my son Alexander James was born on my birthday 27 years after my arrival. I said, now I ask you, human, meaning Frank, Rocco and his girlfriend, his Conchitas, I don't know what her really name is. Mida, right? Yeah, the meter's always running with me when I have to speak spracha to the humans that steal from me. So, I said, and by the way, backdrop to this little love triangle that I was explaining my love story to. Just beyond them were what I call venal puncture. It's the herpes visage that doesn't bother me quite as much when I look at them. I could have a scientific conversation and I could be diplomatic with their version of human in that I think they're actually Japanese, I have to be honest. They did not look so Korean or Chinese. So whatever was sitting in behind, being very sneaky and quiet by listening to my spracha, my story, I think there was like 3 or 4 of them, but they were in like tan jacket, almost like a houndstooth jacket over whatever, and just standing there hovering, listening to me tell the Americans. So I said, but the venipuncture is the ones that want to steal blood laboratory equipment, get all onto one Fidelis and land, say, I didn't allow this, but we'll just, for hypothetical, they want to come into America, get into the medical equipment field and the medical collection field, and then in private, scary places study your blood that's not like their own in order to manipulate it and have it communicate incorrectly in sequencing and replicating. So this way then they cause you disease, white man, and other color, and then they will sell you back your life and whatever as long as you pay for it dearly and you do whatever they say. Why are the venipuncture, venereal disease, to look at them is like fucking looking at a herpes infection that never got cleared up. Nobody even like tried to surgically remove it. Anyway. So I go back to my love story now that you know who's standing around in case they report in that they heard La Cosa Nostra, because I said it several times. I said there's Nostradamus, ciao, La Costa Nostra. And so I said, okay, so finish my love story. So my Alexander James with Osiris, I being goddess Isis, he is here. We are on special whatever we do. Why would human keep he and I apart? We are here for a love story and to have a child. Why are so much humans in my love story? Rocco's like, I have no idea. He's like, this is like way over my head. I go, yes, it is, Rocco. You're right. It's called La Cosa Nostra. It's star people speak. It's usually over humans' head. That's why we don't speak to humans. We expect when we arrive, they've already set the stage properly, and we don't have to go through a rigmarole of new, like, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse nicknames that then you are all gonna sell and fuck up my timing, like, in new fucking dangerous ways. So now, Rocco and Frank, I also told them that I went and I was by Aunt Judy's old house, who died. Told her about Judy's birthday. She was my star mother. About Cliffy. I guess he would be my star one of on the same day as myself. If he had a fight on an American side for my in Spracha. And then there is Alexander James and myself born on same, like, cosmological, whatever. I said I went by the house, Bob wasn't there. I then went down the block, asked if the neighbors had seen. There's a woman, I believe her name is Rosemary or Rosemarie. She had a son named Bobby, who was same age as Joey or a year older, whatever. They used to play in like kindergarten, but not really close. I checked in with her to see if, and then I asked, I need my folder and everything that Judy put together for me. But I can't seem to get a hold of any of my relatives. So if you see a moving truck, if you could just let them know their niece, Nicole, Niecole, is looking for whatever Judy had done when she was little on her behalf, please. And she says, is that what they call you, niece Nicole? And I said, well, I mean, I'm their niece. I mean, again, I said, my born name is Nicole. I said, and then my last name is Kataruza. I was like, but that's a hard last name to remember. I was like, so I don't know what else, you know, I mean, like I was torn. Like, do I give her Goddess Nix? I mean, like, that's not street talk for normal, like, everyday American. And I don't know these people. I mean, I haven't seen them since they were, you know, since Bobby and Joey were little that I know of. So anyway, so I let Frank and the blue eye guy, and then Rocco, the caramel with brown eye, and his Nicole MOROCCO looking girlfriend with brown eyes and jet black hair, short, that Rocco calls a Colombian. Okay. Anyway, but didn't talk to me about Colombian immigration, wouldn't comment on the green card issue. I'm like, right, okay, yeah, I'll just report the facts as I know them to be, because I know I can get anything on the back end. All right, so that's that. And then let's think about this. I told them also that there was a purple periwinkle color minivan, like the Dodge one I bought. Bob helped fix it up when I first had Benjamin and my life first got fucked up. That kind of van was coming down with like a red and a green, like weird thing. I know that has something to do with the new national security with Al-Qaeda. But again, I don't know how you're paying these things. I don't know if they're shaking you down as Americans. I know they don't fucking belong here, and I know I didn't let them in. I didn't make any fucking deals with them. But again, they stole the American national treasure and treasury, apparently, somewhere in the shitbag fucking human world, and then went through my archive and my treasury log and just stole and took whatever the fuck they wanted and built themselves some new fucking reality, and here we are. All areas stupid fucking useless. So I'm just curious. When I say I'm for, I know the whole fucking plan. I'm here to nest and have the love of my life and my child on the correct plan. Human, white guy, in America, they say I can trust. Why aren't you going to hire me? Why? Because I'm only 4? Yeah, get over yourself, because the assholes elsewhere that want venipuncture equipment and to move into your neighborhood, they already know my worth. My net worth is way more than one phone call and then you forgetting that I fucking exist. So I'm just curious. Why was the one white guy somebody found and thought was really going to be helpful not able to get anything fucking accomplished in my lifetime? All area stupid fucking useless Americans. Just curious.